Hello guys, welcome back with me, Chow 2025 in Suikoden II. This will show you the best ending from the game. It requires you to have 108 character before you attack Matilda, I think. And you need to react fast when Nanami was attacked. When you were attacked, you must select Nanami and you must see Riou make an animation of defending Nanami. Okay, and then after the end, you need to go to Tanzan Pass. It's located near El Reno, or near Chiaro also. Just go northwest from Chiaro and go to the place where we make promise with Jowy. Riou, you came. Just like you promised. Here we are. Here once again. This is where our journey began. You and I walked along the same path for so long together, but this is where they began to diverge. But I have no regrets. But if I did, it would be that I had to betray the city-state and assassinate Lady Annabelle. You and I were a lot alike. We were both aiming for the same thing. But at the Highland camp, after I let you both escape ahead, I was captured and met Luca Black again. I hate him from the beginning. It's true, but I think I admire his strength a little bit too. I thought if I was that strong, I could protect everyone. I could create a gentle world where nobody would ever be hurt. But no, forget about it. This is a battle between the King of Highland and the leader of the Allied army. This is truly the final battle. We don't need to fight. We do need to fight, Riou. Just defend. Defend and defend and defend. Here goes, Riou. You're the leader of the Allied army, Riou. Let's finish this long battle. Why? Why have you come all this way only to decide now not to fight? There's no reason to fight you. There is a reason to remove any trace of the Highland Kingdom from this land. Agar's Black and Luca Black are already dead, and I have put Julia to rest with my own hands. I am the last living Black. Cut the Black bloodline once and for all, or there will always be fanatics who try to revive the Highland Kingdom. After all, sometimes hope can drive people to madness. Let's make our war the last war ever to plug this land. Plague, not plug. Let's test your strength, Riou. Defense again. Riou, you. Let's finish this long battle. Why won't you fight, Riou? Rio, I was always jealous of you. There's something about you, always so strong and gentle. That's all that I ever wanted, to be loved by everyone just like you were. And that's why. Jowy! I used too much power. The beast rune that Luca tried to free, I had to use my black sword rune to stop it. Our two runes together, they make a true rune. But if you use it by itself, it takes your life. Riou, I'm going to die anyway, so I give you my life so the two can become one again. Riou, your right hand. I can't do that. If you do that, you just it's the same ending with the normal ending too. Riou, I'm sorry. I can't stand it anymore. All the life that I stole, all the people I hurt. Can't do that. Please, I beg of you. Don't let our dream have been in vain. I can't do that. Riou, there's no time. Please, I'm already. Even so, I can't. Riou. What's this? The rune. This power. It's healing my body. Like not, it will show up if you do all the requirement. The rune of beginning. It only appears when the holder of the two runes face each other in combat, just as when this rule was first born. Riou, even so, you choose not to fight that spirit, and the spirit of the 108 Star of Destiny. They have called forth the power of the true rune of beginning. Riou, just as I told, you are a strong man. Please go. Riou, Jowy, the world is mostly unknown to you, overflowing with new things. There's no reason for you to stay in this land. But I murdered people with my own two hands. Lady Annabelle's, Luca Black, and all those soldiers. My sins are heavy, and they will not disappear so long as you live. But I believe you're strong enough to go on and make this world a better place. The man called Jowy Black has no place on this world anymore. But I can forget this land, forget the name Jowy, and maybe I can start again. Of course. Riou. This was the place where our journey began. How many hours have passed since we were first here? Let's go, Riou. Let's make this place the beginning of our journey. Whoa, we actually get to use Jowy Black Sword Rune with level 5 attack sword. If we hadn't run away then we have problems. Because without you two, we wouldn't have peace in this land. Not real. So you're leaving, eh? I had hoped that you would stay and lead this country. You're the right man to do it. But I won't try to stop you. You certainly paid your dues and then some. We could ask no more of you. Go out there and see the world, feel the world. It's still a big world to you. And I hope that when you're finished with your journey, one day you'll come back. There's just one thing I have left to report. Although I was asked not to tell you until this point, I'll understand if you wish to punish me for disloyalty. When Konami fell in the Battle of the Night Dome, what? But how could you fail? Quit it, Flake. He did all he could. Don't take your anger out of him. I know that, I know, but what about Rio? Sammy, Kiba, and Nanami? They fought along with us, and even so we won. Even so we come so far. Damn. Rio. Lotsu. What is it? Can I speak with you inside? Man, I'm crying. Sir Shu. Oh, Dr. Huan? I'm sorry. I asked Dr. Huan. Something on your mind? Yes. I'm thinking about getting away from Rio for a while. Rio will be saddened to hear that. I know that, but it's hard for me. Rio and Joey fighting. Also, it's hard for me to see Rio in pain. When there were arrows raining down on us and Rio tried to shield me with his body, I realized it. Rio shouldn't do such a thing. He's too important for that. A leader of men can behave like that. That's why I'm going to let you have him all to yourself for a while. What will you do? I'll go back to Grandma Genkaku's house. I think it's safe, and besides, when this is all over, that kid will need a place to rest and home too, right? Also, I have a favor to ask. If it's ever time for Rio to come home, tell him about this conversation. Why do you ask me to do it? Because I figure if it's you, you never tell him until it was absolutely necessary. Yeah, you're right. I'll do it. And so, that's it. And those are my final words to you as your strategist. Take good care of yourself, Lord Rio. Nanami's alive, man. She's alive. And since you don't want to lead anymore, she decided to inform you. Rio backpack is so big. Holy Kingdom of Harmonia. That's Rio where it's located. They decide to leave Filica and Gilia. Now the epilogue. I will read it as fast as I can. Became mayor of Green Hill and made peace with the Karaya, Teresa. Sin left Green Hill to sharpen his skill as swordman and never returned. Emilia returned to Leaf Academy, later became headmaster as a town at the school. Feature returned to Mew City and was later elected as mayor. Jazz, after ending term as acting mayor, chose to live as normal citizen. Hauser became commander of the Allied National Army. Freed Yamamoto, refused a position in the country of Allied and returned to live in Reddit. Yoshino, as promised, returned to Reddit with Freed and lived happily ever after. Marlowe founded a library in Tinto City and taught many children the love of learning. Gichimu fought in the Grassland War as captain of the Tinto City Force. Lowen living happily in Two River City where she opened a restaurant. Koyu occasionally visited Marlowe and marveled at his great scholarship. Hilda returned to White Deer Inn and lived happily life with Alex and Pete. Alex returned to White Deer Inn but can't seem to lose his treasure hunting bug. Maximilian wants the war over and ended his long career as a knight in service of justice. McLaughlin reformed Matilda Knightdom, selected as commander but politely declined the honor. Camus reformed Matilda Knightdom along with McLaughlin and then journeyed to the grassland. Richmond still a private investigator in Reddit City. Ellie. If all the Rio end up with Ellie, it's really nice. Ellie returned to her life as a traveling performer but often thinks of Rio. Rina leads a group of performers with Ellie and Morgan and travel around the world. Morgan returned to his life in the traveling circus but continued to study hard. Annalie traveled with her music group, sharing her beautiful voice with people everywhere. Pico traveled with Annalie and continued to get into trouble wherever he goes. Alberto traveled with his group while improving their armored skill that he learned in Chrome. Taiho returned to Kaku and his life of rivalry and moral turpitude. Yamko enjoyed of life fishing off the shore of Lake Torrent. Templeton currently traveling to try to discover the edge of the world. Pesmerga left the Allied army to once again pursue Uber. Killy journeyed to Naganakan south of the Torn Republic in search of the mystery of the Cinder. Lorelei planning to investigate the ruin in Kanakan before Killy can. Sai returned to his wife where he lives contentedly as father and husband. Summer reuniting her parents, currently living happily at home with both of them. Hannah journeyed to the grassland without saying a word to anyone. Zamza stayed in the Allied army as magic instructor, still as infuriating as ever. George Prime, with his contract over, he laughed like a goose, whereabouts unknown. Anita traveled to Torn Republic to challenge her rival. That is Valeria. Ridley still lead the Kobolds, and the Wingers did. The best general is, of course, George Prime, but really it's not bad. It's just a little below Hauser. Ridley Reason returned to the Two River where he continued as leader of the Kobold army. Chacho returned to Two River, currently starting up lots of trouble with his pal, Sid, living somewhere in Two River where he does his best to frighten the townsfolk. Gen achieved his desire by becoming captain of the Allied Army Kobold unit. Gabocha currently performing admirably as Captain Gen First Lieutenant. Yuzu finally found her grandpa and returned home with Taro. Vincent and the Bowl journey to the Holy Kingdom of Harmony to continue studies aboard. Simone Ferdisi left with Vincent on a journey to the Holy Kingdom of Harmonia. Hans, still working at the armor of Dunan Castle. Olin stayed in the nation of Allied and became captain of the bodyguards. Gensu returned to his life of wandering, his whereabouts are currently unknown. Gantetsu returning to Klon in the Tory Republic where explosion was resigned. Taki living happily with her daughter family in Two River. Silo, his gambling house in Dunan Castle is still a raging success. Patsu returned to Lagos where he is building the largest bathhouse in Allied. Rikimaru traveled north once again in search of the object of his revenge. Long Chanchan never forget to do his daily run, squat, push-up, and sit-up. Wakaba training daily with her teacher. Her goal is to beat a bear with her bare hands. A bear. Try fighting Victor. He's a bear. Scary bear. Meg, riding on Gadget, set off on the adventure to find Juko. Gadget continued to lure Meg to travel with him despite herself in a snaz. Tenko returned to his quiet life in Crown Village. Rora journeyed north toward the Tory Republic. Tessai gained great fame as a swordsmith while continuing to work at Allied Castle. Lebrante worked as a pricer while searching for Saladin Urn to bring collection to 1000. Mazes set up for Tory Republic to battle Crowley the Wizard, his rifle. Gilbert, tired of war, retired as mercenary, returned to wife and child in Jackson. Gordon, still living in the nation of Allied and trying to expand garden industry. Hoy decided to retire from life of thievery, but soon realized that was a terrible mistake. Sunny continued to work hard to grow delicious vegetable in the fertile field of Tinto. Hayu returned to Black Dragon Island to lay flowers on the grave of Sunmin. Aldai returned to South Window to continue inventing and making trouble for his neighbor. Jude, looking for inspiration for his new work following Dunan graduation deity. Jean returned to Ante to continue her work as Rune Master. Karen, the man of Cusco, still go to see Karen dance, knowing their wife greatly. Connell returned to Forest Village and then headed for Crystal Fall to continue studies. Luke, after the war, continued Sunday the Lord ended and returned to Legnant service. Yeah, Luke is a troublemaker, and he will be more annoying later on. Peter, with no place to return to, he still protects Dunan Castle from all enemies. Siegfried returned quietly to the forest. Muku Muku returned to the forest from whence he sprung. Humphrey set off again a journey for the one temple of the Crystal Ballad. Fudge set off the Crystal Ballad which Humphrey in search of the dragon. Millie traveled to the grassland in search of a bride for Bonaparte. Stallion continues his journey to become the first living creature in the land. Mondo, after completion Hanzo mission, returned to Rukaku village. Sasuke returned to Rukaku village with Kasumi and Mondo. Amada commandeered the ship and returned to the island countries. Baduik stayed in Allied as a beastmaster where he practiced his unique skill. Bob moved back to Kabu village where he complained a lot but lived a happy life. Ida returned to the deep forest where she lived life in harmony with nature. Kinnison returned with Zero to the woods near Yube where he lived off the land. Shiro is always seen by the side of his master, Kinnison. I thought Kinnison was a girl. This is the true hero of Suikoden 1 and 2. Flake, instead of going back two warriors village set off on a journey with Victor. Victor, after destroying Necklord, set off on an aimless journey for a change of pace. Nina tried too, but couldn't follow Flake, still waiting in Green Hill for him to return. Sierra Mikayan decided to hang around with humans instead of returning to Bluewind Village. Gon Marley become the first vampire hunter and start to look for a new life. Cliff, after burying the corpse of Elsa, become leader of the Howling Voice Guild. Vicky drank too much champagne and accidentally teleported herself off somewhere. Hicks continued his coming-of-age journey with Tanger. Tanger achieved village blazing for Marriotts, currently waiting for Hicks to propose. Kiba, during the Matilda campaign, he led his own unit and was killed at Mercenary Fort. Klaus stayed in Allied and received training as a military strategist. Kasumi returned to Rokaku after completing the mission given to her by President Lappan. Barbara became keeper of the nation of Allied National Fault. Huon returned to Muse to begin the healing of all the people injured during the war. Tuta continued his advanced training in the art of medicine while assisting Dr. Huan. Leona, they say there's never an empty chair at her tavern in Dunan Castle. Sina returned to Torrent to get some extra gold and then set off on a journey of exploration. Apple said goodbye to Sue and set off on her journey to reset the life of Matthew. Sue dreamed of a quiet life even as he continued to play a fighter on the Allied. Nanami, after turning in Kiaro, the three friends continued to journey together merrily. Rio, to him the smile of Joey and Nanami are his greatest treasure. And that's it, the end. It's a pretty great game, you know. It's also one of the most influenced RPG that I play, you know. It's what make me really in love with RPG, you know. At that time, you know, this is not my first RPG. It's Thousand Arms. But it gives me more influence. Anyway, this is the end. We're just waiting for the picture. Anyway, what I plan to do is maybe I'll play Suikoden. I found a link that translates the game into English. I never played before, but you know, playing this game, I tried researching about the Suikoden and yeah, there's an English hack of it, so I could actually play it. Sometimes it will be there, and you know, I'm so bored. I'm so far ahead of myself since when I play this game, at this moment, I still upload Persona 3. The journey, not the answer, you know. So I'm so far ahead. It's like 60 or 90, maybe 90 episodes ahead of me. You know, I have time to experiment playing other games, which I actually do. You know, during this time I play like Civ 6. Yeah, I play a lot of Civ 6 lately. Especially in weekdays. When I usually can play it with people around. Because I don't have some kind of studio. It's just peace of mind playing this. I'm not planning on getting so big. I have a daily job, so YouTube is not my. Actually, I'm not even monetized. Doesn't matter. It's just a hobby of mine. I like to sharing this. Can be monetized. It's okay if not. It's okay too. Not really wanting that. It's just. It's fun, you know, sharing this. I'm gonna play the game anyways. So give me a reason to play the game that I already played. Most of the game I show you is I already played, you know, like Valkyria Chronicle, like Suikoden 1, Suikoden 2, and what I already played. See, most of the game I played. Chronicle 2 is new. I'm not able to play it. Persona 2, 3. It's actually the PSP one is some kind of new, but the PSP is not. You know, Persona 2, Persona 3 is not new for me. I already have the game before. give me a reason. After this, I don't know. I want to play Karma Suju, like someone tell me, but Karma Suju 2, I think. But I also want to play. I want to finish Assassin's Creed 2. I've been playing it for a while, then I stopped. But I'm gonna play it proper now. Before I just streaming it online, and now the game just hang around. I'm not finished it yet. But I don't know if using a user recorder make the video choppy, so I don't know, maybe I plan on buying a new PC very soon. So I don't know, currently this seems good, but I want to play Suikoden, but I think it's too soon after this game. Valkyrie Chronicle 3 also a good idea, and Persona 4. Golden is out, but I don't plan to buy it since I have 4 and it cannot use save state anyway. Golden in PC cannot use save state, and I need save state so much since yeah, I'll play when I can, when my kids sleeping or my wife doesn't need me. So sometimes I just save abruptly. Anyway, this is the true end. The normal ending to give this picture too, but it's in white and black. This is the true ending. Seeing that Jowy, Nanami, and Riou show up here with full colors. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching the series. We're gonna watch another series soon. I don't know what it is, but we will, So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Okay, also plan to show you old book first. The old book first, and Richmond investigation first before I move on with another series. Anyway, goodbye and have a nice day.